The sky over New Guinea was alive with death. Engines roared like beasts, tracer rounds cut through the morning haze, and the cries of pilots echoed across the Pacific. Captain Hayes gripped the controls of his P-38 Lightning, heart hammering in his chest, sweat soaking his flight suit. His first kill of the day, the twisted remains of a Zero plummeting toward the jungle, was still burning in his mind, yet there was no time to celebrate. Above him, 3 more Zeros dove like vultures, their pilots seeking vengeance. Hayes pushed the throttles forward, desperately climbing. But the enemy was faster in the dive. Seconds separated life from death. Every instinct screamed to run, to climb, to escape. But Hayes' new doctrine would only get him killed today. With a violent twist of his wrist and a roll hard to the left, he reversed direction, flipping the P-38 with a speed he'd never felt before. The lead Zero followed, expecting the predictable maneuver. But Hayes' Lightning snapped through the turn like it had shed invisible chains. Lead, fire, hit. The Zero's wing folded and it tumbled into the jungle. Another, then another. In 30 seconds, 3 enemy aircraft were gone. The 4th broke off, leaving Hayes alone in the sky, fuel and ammunition running low. The battle lasted 7 minutes, yet it felt like an eternity. When he landed at WWII, hands shaking, a figure was waiting. Sergeant McKenna, grease-stained and calm. Hayes approached, words barely escaping his lips. It worked. What neither realized then was that every pilot above had seen it. Captain Frank Mitchell, from 15,000 feet, had watched Hayes' maneuvers and felt disbelief. No pilot could turn a P-38 like that. Something was different. The secret lay in McKenna's hands, in a 6-inch piece of piano wire, installed in the flight control system without authorization. A minor modification invisible to the untrained eye, yet it changed everything. Over the next weeks, the modification spread quietly, whispered among mechanics and pilots. The kill ratios began to shift. Experienced Japanese pilots, accustomed to turning fights, found themselves outmaneuvered. Tactics that worked for years now failed. For the first time, the P-38, heavy and lumbering, had the agility of a hunter. Sakai, a Japanese ace with 64 kills, faced this mysterious Lightning. He executed every trick he knew, every turn, every dive. Yet the P-38 reversed with him, snapping into deadly positions he couldn't anticipate. Confusion and fear began to seep into the Japanese pilots' minds. Their confidence, their greatest weapon, was faltering. By September, the Pacific skies had shifted. The Zero was no longer the hunter. It was the prey. Orders came from Japanese command. Avoid engaging P-38s, unless outnumbered.